Alright guys, I wanted to talk about this show that I was watching, and it's not just a show, okay? Well, it is, but like, I just want to talk about what I heard from it, or what I got from it, and I feel called to share about it. So, it was Squid Games. I know it's trending right now. They got me. I'm invested. And I just wanted to talk about how relatable it is to the Christian life. So if you watch it, honestly, if I'm about to spoil, I don't care. I'm spoiling. I don't care. If you don't want to get spoiled, watch it first, okay, and then come back. So it's basically this guy starts off and he's like in serious debt, and he owes a lot of people, and he want to be able to see his kid. He don't have custody of her, so he wanted to make some money, and he just has some problems, and then he ended up getting invited to this game show, and it was not what it seemed to be. Like, turns out it was this whole thing where they get a bunch of people who are in debt or at their lowest point in life, get them to play these childhood games to make money from it, like billions of dollars, but you get killed if you do things wrong. And he realized that, but he won, but at the cost of one, what do you call it, his dignity and a lot of loved ones, if that's what you want to call it, because they were all originally strangers, but of course they got closer as time went by, and it honestly broke him. It broke him. And once he got out, he really wanted to like shut the whole thing down after he found out like how everything came about. And just like us, once we become born again, we feel like, hey, I should share this. That's what we're supposed to do. And 9 times out of 10, we're gonna get rejected. God tells us that. They hated Jesus before they hated you. It's gonna happen. So in season 2, he came back to the game show and he wanted to warn everybody, like, hey, this is not what it seemed like. You don't want to do this. They will kill you. And, it's not too late. Turn back. And they like, is he high? Like, is he crazy? Because to them, he just looks ignorant. He's just shouting crazy things that it just don't sound right. And it's just, they in this place where they just desperate to get out of what they're going through, like in real life, whether it's drugs, alcohol, bad habits, all those things. Like, we don't care. It helps us. So why am I about to stop? Just because of what you said. Like, you don't even make sense right now. That's how they saw him. And he's like, listen to me, or you're going to find out the hard way. And they did. They very much did. And honestly, I wondered I thought, like, I went back to the scripture saying, I just want to be honest, I went back to the scripture saying, like, you're going to get rejected in your hometown and you better off leaving and whatever, giving up on him. But like, why would you do that? Why not keep trying? Because after they realized what he was saying was true, they gave him a second chance. Just like how in real life, where they're going to reject you, but like, sometimes they'll hear you out. It don't always be like that. So, I thought about it. And sometimes people just don't like to see other people happy. And they reject you for no reason. And like, I looked for some scripture to help with that. And I went to Nehemiah 6:9. And it says, they were all trying to frighten us, thinking their hands will get too weak for the work and it will not be completed. But I prayed, now strengthen my hands. Oh, I'm so thrown off, like, whatever. Then on 16, Also, Nehemiah 6. When all our enemies heard about this, all the surrounding nations were afraid and lost their self-confidence because they realized that this work had been done with the help of God. So when they saw that people was actually getting shot, it like actually scared them, and they looked at him like he was an angel, like, oh my gosh, you know? So even if we feel rejected, like they not listening to me, like you should keep going. You should keep going. And like eventually somebody's gonna come up. Somebody's gonna listen. So you just gotta know how to take rejection and not be afraid. No matter who it may be, could be people who's really close to you or people who just really didn't like you, but you still feel like you have to try to help. And I just don't think you should give up. You know, I shouldn't give up either. You know, oh yeah, I should make it a separate video, but I published a book on July 8th. And I was nervous about it because, well, my family's going to read it. And I wrote a lot of personal things in there that I haven't told a soul. And it made me, like, nervous and scared. And I've been telling them for years that I plan on writing a book about God. And it just ain't happened. And I don't want to throw no, like, accusations out there, but I don't think no one expected me to do it. And I did. And I'm proud of that. And I'm not about to sit there and talk down on it and not do it because of what someone might say. In the end, I could be saving lives, and that's what matters. And so could you. And I should probably go ahead and end it before I start yapping. But yeah, that's just what I got from it. I'm enjoying the show. Not the crazy stuff going on, but like, you know, the message, come on now, we all watch our shows here and there, you know? And I don't usually watch TV, so I'm like honestly shocked. And I feel like I was supposed to see it because, you know, the number 27 just keep haunting me. Like, even before I watched the show, I always saw number 27, and I was like, should I talk about this, God? And then the time said 27. And I was like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Then I saw it again, and I was like, okay, nah, he's not giving me no chance. I gotta go now. Still watching it. So I'm gonna head back, but just take what I said and believe it. And I also want to put a disclaimer out there. I'm not perfect, and a lot of times when I'm talking, I just get lost in my head, and I just, like, my self-confidence sometimes just leave me, and I get attacked like that because I'm not used to talking like this. I'm not used to preaching, none of that. And sometimes I crawl back into my shell, and you may witness it, and I'm not going to cut it out. I have to be honest, because there are also people who just like me and are just nervous to talk. You know, your voice needs to be heard, okay? You got important things to talk about. So, yeah, I'm going to work on it. I ain't see myself doing this, like, ever. And now I'm an author. Like, I'm proud of what I got going on. And I'm not going to shut my mouth. So, yeah. Well, that's all. So, good morning, good night, or afternoon, whatever it is for you. It's night for me, and it's also raining, which means I'm about to get some good sleep. I need to finish this episode. I'm gonna call it a day. That ain't y'all stuff. So, yeah, that's it.